What's going on? What's cracking? Jack Daniels, the Boxing Trainer's Channel. And today we are actually on live feed, live chat. So I would appreciate that if y'all would jump on in and give me and the world y'all's opinion on what Leonard Ellerby alleges is the reason for why the fight that everybody in the world literally is clamoring for. That fight is between Devin the Dream Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. So last night on an interview, I believe it was with Aki Boxing, not sure, but Leonard Ellerby gave an interview and gave specific reasons for why that fight isn't being made. Now, one of the interesting reasons was that Tank Davis, quote unquote, could beat all those guys. Now, that is interesting to me as a pundit, as an analyst, because that's a baseless claim based on the fact that we will never know, it appears, according to Leonard Ellerby, whether or not Gervonta Tank Davis can beat all those guys. All those guys are included in that premise. It's Devin the Dream Haney, Shakur Stevenson, there's actually a litany of other boxers being potential candidates in disputing the notion that Tank Davis could beat everybody. So, as per Leonard Ellerby, that is. Now, the thing with that is that it appears that we will never know whether Leonard Ellerby is correct in his hypothesis, because the fight appears to be not within reach of being made. I say that because we constantly talk about this fight, and there's always a litany of explanations and excuses for why the fight isn't being made. Now, for Leonard Ellerby to say to all of the intelligent people that have ears and are hearing Leonard Ellerby's verbiage as to that guy Tank can beat all those guys, I just don't think that that's an adequate explanation for why the fight, that particular fight, isn't being made. Because, for one, we'll never know if Tank can beat all those guys until we get ink to paper, contract made, and proceeds to the ring. So, for Leonard Ellerby to make that statement is beyond the pale of rational understanding for a person of intellect. You follow me? Now, we can go as far as say the possibility exists that Devin Haney could beat all those guys. But we don't make those statements because Devin Haney is the type of guy that takes one at a time, runs through them, and goes to the next guy and say, look, I'm going to whoop you. Right? Now, think about that approach versus Leonard Ellerby's approach. That guy can whoop Tank Davis can whoop all those guys. I just can't find any intelligent response to that because it literally makes no sense to me. You are putting the horse before the cart. The cart being, again, pen to paper, contract, the fight. Until we can get to that position, Devin the Dream Haney is a superstar boxer. He's 25 years of age. He's 5'9" with a 70-inch arm reach. He's an orthodox. He has 31 fabulous wins, 15 knockouts, no stops, no losses, and no draws. I mean, that's a pretty good record for a 25-year-old young man, right? That continuously attempts to make the big fight. He don't want any fight. He wants a big fight. And if you chasing legacy, if you're chasing greatness, that's the fight that you want. You want the fights that's gonna put you in a position where your legacy is growing. It continues and perpetually grows. You know. So that being said, Gervonta Tank Davis is 29 years of age. He's 5'6". He has a 69-inch arm reach. He's a southpaw, a left-hander. He has 29 wins, 27 by knockout. Now, let the record reflect that you can't take nothing away from Tank's ability to put people to sleep, because he does that. The only question that comes to mind is the caliber of people that he has put to sleep. Now, not saying that he hasn't put anybody to sleep that wasn't of worth, because he has. The fight between Rolly Romero was a good knockout, in my opinion. He didn't knock out the little short guy, the little Hispanic guy. The fight that Rolly Romero is trying to make now, the name escapes me, and I'm not going to blunder it, right? But Gervonta Tank Davis had no losses, no stops, no draw. Gervonta Tank Davis is also a 3-division world champion. He is a super lightweight WBA champion of the world, right? So it's not. Let's not mince words with explanations as far as these two boxers being competitive in the fight scheme of things, because they are, right? I forgot to tell you that Devin Haney was the undefeated. He is also the WBC lightweight champion of the world, also undefeated, right? And he surrendered the belts at the 135-pound weight class and jumped to the 140-pound weight class and fought Regis Probate to win the WBC title. So that being said, it is no reach to say that these two young guys are not competitive enough to fight one another. The only thing that stops this fight, per little ELLERBY, is Tank can beat all these guys. I don't want to, me personally, I really don't want to hear that. In fact, if I was before little ELLERBY, I would probably embarrass him by making such a foolish accusation as, oh, Tank can beat all those guys. Because those are just words. Those are just words. So let's get that fight made. That's what this is all about with me. I often reference Devin Haney, right? And I also reference Tank Davis, right? Because that's my job. My job is to get the good fights, the best fights made, right? And report those fights. That's what my job is, right? So whatever I can do to assist the promoters in getting the job done, hey, that's what I'm doing. So you can't be mad at me. Be mad at Leonard ELLERBY and guys like Floyd Mayweather Jr. and the promoters. Be mad at them. But me, I'm going to keep pushing that line. I'm going to keep pushing that fight, because that's what I do. Okay, no live chats today. I ain't tripping, but I would appreciate it if you hit the subscription button, hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think about what Leonard ELLERBY said. I need to hear from y'all, because to me, man, I wasn't trying to hear that. And on that note, I'm bouncing.